A very good evening to all of you, my dear kids. I am Manisha Das on behalf of Etuson family. Welcome you all to today's class. Let me remind you that our Etuson family is providing quality education for your better tomorrow. So don't forget to be a part of our family. So my dear class 8 students, today we are at the part 3 of our lesson, reaching the age of adolescence. And in today's part, we will be discussing how the hormones are important for the insects and frogs. Right? So let's move ahead. So in today's part, we will be discussing about role of hormones in insects and frogs and reproductive health. Break the taboo. So many taboos and myths are there in our society. So we will find the perfect reason to break these taboos. Okay? Okay, so let's get started. So role of hormones in completing the life history of insect and frogs. As we have studied, हमारे life में, right, in human life also, we need different kinds of hormones for our growth, right? In the same way, insects also need the hormones because they are living. Okay, so the change from larva to adult is called as metamorphosis. We know, right? In case of caterpillar and in case of frog also, it is called as metamorphosis because they have to undergo so many drastic changes to become an adult, right? So for this metamorphosis, they need different kinds of hormones about which we will be discussing today. Metamorphosis in insect, particularly in our caterpillar, the caterpillar has to pass through various stages to become an adult moth, right? So metamorphosis in insect is controlled by insect hormones. You can see here, okay? So see, the caterpillar will come, right? The caterpillar will come, it will feed upon, then it will grow into pupa. After that it will develop, and from which the butterfly will mature. So many stages are there. So for that it needs certain hormones. Those are called as insect hormones. Understood? Yes. Now metamorphosis in frogs. The tadpole also, this is the tadpole, it has to go certain change, it has to go undergo certain changes to become a fully grown adult frog. So for which it needs, yes, it needs hormone. The name of the hormone is thyroxine. Yes, in a frog it is controlled by thyroxine, the same hormone as we have in our body, the hormone produced by thyroid gland. So the thyroxine is required for the development of the tadpole. See, frogs live in the both water and land, but they produce their egg and the tadpole grow in the water medium. So iodine must be there in the water medium. Otherwise, if there will be no iodine in the pond or pond water where the where the egg is laid, if that portion iodine is not there, so what will happen? The tadpole will not grow. Understood? Okay. Now next, reproductive health. See, we have understood that in the period of adolescence we mature ourselves, we become mature to produce, right? We mature reproductively, right? So reproductive health means overally having a good reproductive health, like proper nutrition, proper physical health, proper mental health, proper social health, everything should be included in the reproductive health. So first one is nutritional needs of the adolescents, because we are focusing on the adolescents only. Then personal hygiene, then physical exercise, then say no to drugs, because in this period you are under peer pressure. It means your friends might be forcing you to do so many things which are not good for you. So here you have to be very conscious about it. First thing is nutritional need of the adolescent. See, as this is the growth period of your body, right? इसी पीरियड में आपकी बॉडी ग्रो करती है, यू बिकम फुल मेच्योर, यू आर बीइंग रेडी टू रिप्रोड्यूस, राइट? So in this period you need a proper diet which is called as balanced diet. Can you recall what is balanced diet? A diet in which all the nutrients are in proper proportion, right? So the balanced diet should include all of the nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, minerals, vitamins and proteins also, right? So you can look here in the plate. See, fruits and vegetables are also there, bread, other cereals, potatoes, okay? So you have to take all these things. See, fruits and vegetables you have to take, because in fruits and vegetables what are there? Yes, what are there? Vitamins and minerals. Bread and other cereal potatoes, carbohydrates are there. They are called as energy giving food, right? And fruits and vegetables are called as protective food because they provide vitamins and minerals. Like meat, fish and alter, they are called as proteinous. Protein, they help us to repair our body, they make our muscles. Now fat, food and drink containing sugar, they also help in the energy giving. Milk and dairy products, they are complete food, right? They are also having protein. So all the nutrients like vitamins and minerals, carbohydrates, fats and proteins, everything is needed for our proper body function. Understood? Now, especially in girls, iron is needed because adolescent girls undergo menstruation, for which iron is needed. Okay, and the most important one is don't skip meals. Okay, don't skip your meals. Next, personal hygiene. See, personal hygiene means you have to be clean, you have to neat and clean. So you have to take bath daily. Okay, you have to keep your surrounding clean, wear clean clothes, everything that one you do, right? But especially for girls, during their menstrual periods, they have to wash themselves properly. They have to change their sanitary napkins every 4 to 6 hours. They have to use clean undergarments. They have to change them regularly, and the proper disposal of the sanitary pad is also required. Then physical exercise. Not only for adolescents, everybody has to do physical exercise to make your body fit, like running, walking, jogging, jumping, skipping, boxing, exercising, cycling. All these are physical exercise. You can also do yoga to make your body fit and to utilize your energy. Next one is say no to drugs. As I have told you, in this period you are under certain pressure. Your friends might be telling that you have to do this, you have to try this one, this will make you feel relaxed, etc., etc. But be conscious, know what is good and bad for you. So say no to the drugs, any kind of alcohol, smoking, anything. You have to say no to them. Okay, because see, by the using of or by the taking of drugs, you may become an AIDS patient. Okay, because the HIV AIDS get transferred from the used needles. Those needles were used to take drugs. So be aware, be conscious and say no to drugs. Because if you start taking drugs, you will be addicted to it, and without it you cannot survive. And later on, at the later stage, some people actually die because of it. So better to say no to the drugs. And see, our society, okay, हम बोलते तो है modern society, but it is not like that. Still now we have so many myths, so many taboos in our society. Like, see, during menstruation, the girls were said that they have to stay away from the kitchen, they can't touch the pickle jar, they will not able to enter the temple, they cannot look at a man, like they cannot touch males, etc., etc., because they are impure. It was also said that पिछले ज़माने में ऐसा बोला जाता था, if during periods अगर आप किसी male person को, यानी कि if you are looking at a male, you become pregnant, like these kind of things, but actually it is not there. And for giving birth to a girl child, they used to blame a female, but we know, right, who is responsible? The father only. So these kinds of myth should be avoided. You should stop the myth and you should support and aware the society about these taboos and myths. Next is major concern is about the adolescent pregnancy. See, our government has decided the proper age for marriage is above 18, right? For girls it is 18 plus and for male it is 21 plus. Okay, actually there is no maximum age for your marriage, right? Whenever you are ready you can marry, but the minimum age should be plus 18. It means after your adolescent, because in the period of adolescence your body is preparing itself. So if जैसे कि चाइल्ड मैरिज होता है ना, That is not good, because the body itself is not ready to carry a child. So how can a child or an adolescent, how can she become a mother, right? So you should avoid these kind of practices. You should make aware people about that, because motherhood in childhood is a great challenge for our adolescent pregnancy, because their body is not ready for being a mother. Understood? Okay, so I hope it is clear for you. So my dear kid, myths are a waste of time. They prevent procreation. Because अगर आप इसी अंधविश्वास के साथ रहेंगे, okay, if you are with this myth, you cannot progress, you cannot develop. ओके, सो इट इज़ ओनली ए वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. अगर आप इसी बात पे ही भरोसा करते रहो कि बिल्ली रास्ता काट के चली गई, मेरा इंटरव्यू था, टाइम पे पहुंचना था, बिल्ली रास्ता काट के चली गई, आई विल नॉट एंटर दैट. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? You will miss your interview. Nothing will happen to that cat, right? So these are the myths. You have to avoid them, and you have to be aware of all these practices going on in our society, and to make our society a healthy and reproductively healthy society. I hope you have understood. So my dear kids, with this I would like to request to be a part of our Etuson family. Don't forget to watch, like, share and subscribe to our channel. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and thank you.